Well, the scam is high tech. It targets older people and is costing victims tens of thousands of dollars. It's a new take on the grandparents scam, where criminals use artificial intelligence software to pose as people's grandchildren. The faked voices on the phone are so convincing, a handful of victims in St. John's turned over more than $200,000 to one suspect. Here Now's Ryan Cook brings us this special report.
Picture this. You get a call from your teenage granddaughter and she sounds distraught. She says she's been in an accident, that the police found drugs in the car, and then a man comes on the phone and says he needs $10,000 to post bail or pay legal fees, and they're going to send an agent to the house to collect it. What would you do?
You can hear me, can you?
That's exactly the situation police in St. John's say Charles Gillen helped concoct earlier this month. They say he conned senior citizens out of $200,000 in just 3 days. The court files spell out all the losses incurred by 8 victims. $39,000, $24,000, $38,000, $58,000. I've spoken with 4 people who fell victim to the scam, and each of them said that they really truly believed it was their grandchild on the phone. How sophisticated was this scam?
I think that what we have here is a sophisticated operation, certainly a crime network that has invested and is moving to use the highest level of technology available to them to obtain large sums of money in short periods of time.
Technology like cheap and easy to use AI programs that can clone anyone's voice.
Machine learning techniques are often used for things like image processing, but in some cases they can be used for things like either recognizing voices or, as we've seen recently, making imitations of existing voices.
Donna Leto swore she was speaking to her son.
He said, "I've been in an accident in Toronto and I hit a woman that's pregnant and she's been sent to the hospital with multiple injuries." And he said, "Mom and Dad, I need your help." Like that, and I said, oh, then we got really taken and said, like, the kids never asked us for any help before. And he said, "Here, talk to my lawyer."
A man posing as a lawyer asked the Letos for $9,800. A man came to their door later that same day and collected. Police have reported very similar scams all across Canada in recent months, coast to coast, with millions of dollars lost.
Any of this technology, like you said, AI, it's there for anybody to use, and we have to, as a community, understand that this technology is being used by criminals. And it's important that if you receive a call of somebody who's stating they are somebody or an agency, end the call that person back directly to ensure that you're speaking to the source.
This kind of technology comes with a lot of amazing uses, but also potential for devastating consequences. I spoke with one woman who lost $58,000. She handed it directly to a man who she thought was a bond collector. She told me she was deeply embarrassed, but said, "You do anything for your grandkids," and they took advantage of that. Ryan Cook, CBC News, St. John's.